I have got the tractor hooked to the old fire pump, and we've got our aluminum put back together where we had taken some sections out to drive through, and we're should be good all the way to the strawberries. This pump has an issue with leaking back. I don't know why they drug that hose like that, but this pump needs a seal in it, and I have not got one for it. It doesn't really cause any problems other than it makes it tough to prime. So I've found the easiest, fastest way for me to prime it is I've got this sprinkler riser, the 2-inch pumps down there that we water and fertigate strawberries with. So I just unhook and hook this up, pump the line full of water with the 2-inch pump, fire that pump up, and it immediately takes prime. I mean, yeah, it needs that seal put in it, but for the amount of work required to stand there and pump that hand primer, this is not a bad system to prime it with. Well, we're going to see if we can get everything to run here, and then we're gonna go up, pop the end off, and run some water out down the side ditch all the way up at the road to make sure that we've got any rat nest or mud or anything blown out, because these wobbler sprinklers are really prone to stopping up. So we're gonna blow the line out, then we'll hook it up. Might go through and just do a quick walk through and make sure all the sprinkler heads are on, and then we'll see if we can get some rain falling. The boys hooked this up, and I'm thinking that there's an O-ring missing out of that coupler, but we should, look like, judging by the water running out of that elbow right there, it looks like we're getting plenty of water there anyhow. I sent the boys to pull that elbow off so we don't clog every sprinkler in the field and spend the next 4 hours on stopping sprinklers. And we're gonna see if we can get this baby to fire up. You can always tell when that suction line lays flat down on the ground, she took prime. Well, due to a miscommunication, I had to walk all the way up here to find out that the water was running. Alright, I'm gonna go cut it off, boys, and hook it back up. Then I'm gonna throw the pump back in gear, okay?
Okay, alright.
According to that gauge, I don't know if it's right or not, we got 120 pounds at the tractor. And you have to run, I don't need that much. These sprinklers won't stand but like 20 or 30 psi. They just kind of snap together. But you have to run enough RPMs. That's a Hale fire pump. It's meant to move a whole lot of water at a high pressure, and it does not like to pump a little bit of water. So if you don't run enough pressure and keep your RPMs high enough, it will lose prime on you. So we've had to shoot. Got a seal leaking. No, got a hole in the pipe. That's a bummer. Anyway, you got to run enough pressure, enough RPM to keep the pump primed. Otherwise, it'll lose prime on you. But we run higher RPMs down there, and then I've got a gate valve up here where I can dial the pressure back, keep from blowing sprinklers apart. It looks like we got some blown off right now, maybe. Ain't sure. hopefully the boys are checking sprinklers and fixing sprinklers in addition to playing. These are XL Wobbler sprinklers made by Senegar. They're supposed to be top notch for frost protection. Supposed to do better in the wind because they make big drops. It's kind of like natural rain instead of the sprinklers. But that's pretty incredible. But right now, from where I'm standing, looks like every one of these jokers is running. That's good. We're running 35, 38 psi, something like that, and we're not blowing anything apart too much that I can tell. Does it seem like the pressure is about right? The hoses are staying on them pretty good?
Yeah, the hoses are staying on them. Just a few of them were loose and they come off.
Alright. How are you unstopping them? You just taking the hose off and flipping it upside down, putting it back on?
We tried that, but if it doesn't work, then we'll try to take a stick and try to poke it out.
Alright. Okay, hopefully we can get it all, everything unstopped today, and then I ain't got to do this at 3 o'clock in the morning, Monday morning, or Tuesday morning. Alright. Well, I don't know how good they show up in the video here, but it looks like we're all set, geared up, ready for some long nights this week. I will, as long as it don't get too crazy and chaotic, I'll try to make a video one night through the night while I am out here running water and watching the water run. Hopefully it'll go down without a hitch. But I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you next time.